Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be trying some newer products from Pixi. They sent me some products a month or two ago and I had a chance to try their face quads, which I thought were beautiful. But in that same package, they also sent me their new large lash mascara as well as 2 eye palettes that I've been dying to try. If you guys would like to see some swatches and application and hear my thoughts on these products from Pixi, then just keep watching. These are the 2 palettes that we have to play with today. So let's try swatching some of the mattes and some of the metallics and see what we think. Here are 3 from the first palette. The first one might be a bit on the metallic side. It looked like a matte. Okay, so all of these mattes seem to have a bit of sheen to them, which is actually quite nice for blending. I feel like Natasha Denona does that quite often. Those are very pretty. And then we have 3 from the other palette. They don't seem quite as intense as the warmer palette, but they still look really nice, really blendable, really smooth. Now let's try some metallics. I really want to try these 2 from this palette, that like gold green shade, and then the kind of like coppery gold. Here's that green metallic one, and the rosy gold one. Ooh. And then from this palette, I want to try these 2. This first one feels just like their highlight consistency. Looks like it too. Okay, pretty. So one of my complaints about Pixi is that they always do like warm neutrals and there's rarely pops of color. So I'm glad to see they've branched into green a little bit, but they're still pretty much sticking with their neutral and neutral variety shades. I'm just going to start out with this shade all over the lids. And they have nice big mirrors, which is very nice. They apply best with a finger, it seems. Pigment is really grabbing and it's not really spreading out nicely. All right, so not loving that one. Let's move on to a crease shade. We'll try this one right here. Okay, that's the pigment after dipping in about 6 times. So it definitely takes some building up. Next, I think I want to go into this warm purple on the outside, like a purple brown. You would think looking at this color that it would be a super, super dark, intense shade, but I feel like everything shows up lighter than in the pan. Then I'm going to go into the deepest brown and kind of use this as like a liner, smudge liner. I kind of smudged the lower lash line at the same time I was doing the upper lash line, which is kind of funny. I'm not mad about. Now let's try one of the metallics. Honestly, I really want to try this one right here. But I don't feel like it was super impressive dry. Let me see. Okay, so it's fine, but I feel like where you're really gonna see the impact is if it's applied wet. So much more intense. Then I think I'm going to go into this palette and grab a little bit of this warm coppery shade, just kind of blend it towards the corners. And then I think I want to grab a little bit of this shade for the inner corner. So that's really pretty. It definitely took some building up as far as lid color and crease color go. Same with the liner shades. So the matte shades all need a little bit of work to get them to be as opaque as they appear on the eyes right now. I went in with that dark brown probably 4 or 5 times. I went in with the crease color probably 5 or 6 times. I feel like the metallics apply best wet, as most foiled or metallic shades do. So I like this look. Let me finish the other eye and we'll be back to try out this mascara. Okay, so the eye makeup is done. I do like the way that it turned out in the end. So good formula. Requires a bit of building and a little bit of skill. I'm not sure if these are the best shadows for a makeup beginner. However, I've been doing makeup for 7 years now, so I find them manageable. I do like the variety of shades that come in here. I like that they're satin mattes, not completely matte mattes. They make them much easier to blend with each other. Like I have a purpley plummy matte here. I've got a brown matte in the crease, and you really can't see where one starts and one stops, which I like. Same with the metallics on the lid. I have 2 metallics and they blend seamlessly together. So after giving them both a chance, I do think they're nice, just not probably for beginners. That's all I'm gonna say. The formula is nice. Like I said, the metallics apply much better wet. They're very, very intense. Same as their highlights. The highlights are beautiful, very intense if applied with a setting spray. So that's pretty much my thoughts on those. Now let's check out this mascara. I think I've heard really good things about this one. This is the Large Lash Mascara. It's a volumizing mascara. Extreme volume and intense color, oversized brush, creates large lashes, separates and builds volume in one sweep. With added vitamin E, panthenol, and bamboo extract to nourish lashes, smudge-proof and fragrance-free. I'll be curious to see if it actually is smudge-proof because a lot of mascaras will kind of smudge to the skin under my eyes during the day, and I don't like when that happens. Okay, it's their standard kind of minty green. Is this minty green? No, it's like their standard, what is this, like a celery green? Spring green color? Oh, it's a very short, it's a shorter wand than I was expecting. I was expecting a slightly longer one. It is, looks like maybe spiral, and they are bristle brushes, not plastic. So I will zoom you in and we'll give it a try. So far it seems to be a very dry formula, like it's not even coating my lashes dry. Perhaps it just wasn't fully coated the first time. Let's try again. Okay, one coat. I'm not really impressed. It's not really separating, it's not lengthening. I don't feel like it's added much volume to my lashes. There are other mascaras at the drugstore that I would pick over this as of right now. Here's one coat. Let's go in for a second. It's okay, but I find myself really wiggling to separate the lashes, so I feel like I'm doing more for the volume than this particular wand is doing. I feel like if I were just to go like this, they would just start to clump together and I wouldn't really have much volume at all. I don't know, we'll try the lower lash. As I continue to apply it on the top, it is building on itself. And you can kind of see like 2 and 3 lashes at a time are sticking together, which I guess is helping to add that volume look, or the fake volume look, I guess you'd call it. It's not separating my lashes, it's more like chunking them together, which is not usually the look I'm going for. I prefer a wand that will separate my lashes and not make them stick together for like, I don't know what that look is. It's not spidery, but it's heading that direction. So several on top, 1 on bottom. Okay guys, so I ended up putting probably like 4 coats on the top. And after that, I do like the way they look. But 4 coats of mascara is a lot. And it also takes a lot of time to apply it, dip it back in, wait for it to dry a little, apply another, dip back in, wait for it to dry a little, etc. So I like the end look. I'm just not sure if it's the most efficient mascara out there to get this result. That's all I'm gonna say. It's not a bad mascara. It's just a bit more of a time-consuming mascara. So all in all, am I happy with the newer products from Pixi? Yes. I do like the shadows. I like the way that my eye look turned out. It's very well blended and soft. There aren't patches of color. It's not overly pigmented. It's not going to be one of those ones where you're gonna dip in and touch the eye and it's like, whoa, too much. It's all buildable, all blendable, which is nice. The metallics, like I said, apply best with a damp finger, a damp brush. You're gonna get the most punch out of the color applying them that way. And the mascara, it looks nice, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know if this is what I'm gonna reach for just because it required so much layering. I'll show you another layer and just see what happens. This would be like the 5th layer of mascara I've done here, 5th coat. So I like that it is layerable. I like that it's buildable. I feel like it's building on itself to really make my lashes look longer. So if you like a mascara where you can build and build and build and really customize how much length and volume you get, you might like this one. And I might surprise myself with reaching for this one more than I expect to. You just never know. As of right now, it's nice. We'll leave it at that. I'll let you know if anything changes. So hope you guys enjoyed seeing swatches of the newer shadow palettes from Pixi and the new mascara. If you did enjoy this video, remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and as always, I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.